And alright guys, welcome back to another video on the David Hammond YouTube channel. Again guys, thank you so much for really allowing us all to surpass 10k. It's not just David, you surpassed 10k. No, we literally surpassed 10k because clearly I am just one out of the 10,000, so I'm not even subscribed, so I guess, anyways, I just want to say thank you guys so much. I appreciate you all, and I'm going to be talking about some stuff later in the video about that. Anyways, so guys, in this one, we are speaking about dopamine detox, okay? Now, I know this is a little bit of a trendy video right now, but I really wanted to give my 2 cents to you guys because I get comments and DMs daily, probably about like a lot, okay? And especially revolved around this topic of kind of this, you know, some people saying, David, I'm taking on this dopamine detox thing where primarily maybe it's revolved around, and again, I'm going to bring it all full circle, maybe it's revolved around like social media or cutting out this or cutting out this, which is essentially just really reacclimating your own dopamine receptors, similar to NoFap, right? And a lot of you guys are bringing up these things, and I think that's an amazing thing. I think there's a time and a place for it, and don't get me wrong, I've been there on my journey quite a few times. We got the green tea. But guys, I do believe that there is more of a holistic, dual-sided approach to this, and I just want you guys to have the objectivity to understand if and when this dopamine detox is beneficial for you at this particular time in your life, okay? That was a mouthful. So essentially, and I'm sorry guys, it's getting a little darker. It's a little bit later in the day, so hopefully it's not too grainy. What is dopamine detox? Now, what you guys must understand first and foremost is that we have 4 main neurotransmitters, neurochemicals, which neuro as in the nervous system in our brain, you guys know, transmitters, right? The signals that fire in our brain that emit certain emotions. We have 4 main neurotransmitters that are associated with pleasure or being happy. That is number 1, dopamine, number 2, serotonin, we have endorphins, and then we have oxytocin. Okay, I'll make separate videos on the different roles of them, but essentially dopamine, like I said, the first one, is probably the most, I don't want to say it's the most powerful, but I would say it is the most easily manipulated or triggered through these stimulus events, right? Porn, masturbating, eating excessive food. This all stimulates dopamine, okay? Where the others can be maybe a little bit trickier. You have to put a bit more work into it, if you will. Yeah, I would say that's fair enough. So, dopamine detox, now that we understand what dopamine is, the neurochemical in our brain that fires when we accomplish something, okay? So maybe I sold a new course, or I attained a new client, or I just finished the gym, I don't know, I hit a good grade on my test. Accomplish. That is what dopamine is, and I'm sorry, it's getting a little dark. That is what dopamine does, okay? Now, here's the issue with this. As you guys know, with activities, you know, more so destructive activities like fapping, PMO, things like that, we can actually begin to really manipulate these dopamine receptors to almost damage them, like crack them down, where it's almost like thinking of, caffeine coffee. If you abuse anything, it's really not going to produce the most beneficial results for you. Not only are you going to become desensitized to it, you can become reliant on it because you're being desensitized, and you can just create a vicious cycle. So that is essentially the whole purpose or premise of dopamine detox. It is to essentially just do that, to detox, right? Detoxify away from these triggering activities that are beating down your dopamine receptors, okay? So, in theory, that makes complete perfect sense, and I'm just going to brighten this up a bit. All right, we're good to go. So, in theory, that makes complete perfect sense, and it does work, but here's the issue, guys. Here's the problem with dopamine detox that I don't know why people aren't talking about, or just maybe they don't have the awareness. You know, that's kind of where I come in. I'm pretty objective. I can kind of see things from both sides because I've been there. How do I say this? A lot of you guys don't need to be doing this, okay? And the reason I'm saying that is because dopamine detox is a tool that you use at certain times in your life when you are becoming reliant on certain activities. Now, there are some of you guys who comment who have had the objectivity to understand, you know what, David? I am too reliant on this. My dopamine receptors are getting too beaten up. Then you are in the right. You're in the right. Take dopamine detox away, my friend. Do what you have to. Delete the social media apps. Stop the coffee. Whatever it is. Whatever you feel objectively is affecting you at that time. Amazing. Excuse me. If you guys wonder I eat, that's why, like, if I burp, because I eat way too fast. But here's the thing. A lot of you guys are not in that predicament. Objectively speaking, you're not. A lot of times you guys with social media, here's a perfect one I get, right? Because a lot of people are like, David, what are your thoughts on social media? It must be so bad. No, there is nothing. This is really what I'm trying to build with you guys. You guys are very familiar with the term stoicism. What you guys must understand is that no one thing is good or bad. Yes, I repeat that. No one thing is good or bad. Hell, You guys may think I'm crazy saying this. I don't even think fapping is necessarily bad. I don't even think things like alcohol is necessarily bad. I don't even think things like, of course, legal ones, drugs are necessarily bad. I believe it's all a matter of who you are when you use these, right? Think about it. Let's say I've accomplished an amazing goal and I decide to go out and have drinks with friends to celebrate. Is that good or bad? Tell me, right? Where if I may be addicted to alcohol, is that good or bad? Two very different people. Do you understand? It's not so much what you do, it's who you are when you do it. You could take two people with social media, because this is really where dopamine detox come into place. People are saying like, oh, delete social media, right? Oh, now it's getting kind of bright. One sec, guys. Right? I could take two people with social media. I could take one person who is extremely reliant and dependent and gains all of his sense of self-worth from that. Right? Okay, we got Joe. Let's call him Jim. Where you have David as an example. Maybe objectively, factually, I am using social media to build my business, to connect with you guys, to build authority, to help you, to be of resource. You have two very different people. You tell me, is this dopamine detox social media, is that good or bad? Should I do that? No, that would be detrimental. That would be idiotic. I'm losing money. I'm losing reach to you guys. I'm now not going to be able to be of service. So in a sense, I'm basically saying dopamine detox is bullshit. I'm saying that a lot of you guys don't need to be doing this. I don't know if that's what I titled it, but a lot of you guys don't need to be doing this. And I think a lot of you guys are just hopping onto this bandwagon because it sounds cool. Like, oh, detox, that sounds awesome. A lot of you guys don't need to do this. Again, I'll repeat, it's who you are, not what you do. Right? You have to be very open-minded to think this way. Crazy, right? David, what do you mean? You speak about no fap all the time. How can you fap and that be okay? Yes, that can be okay, and I make it very clear. I have quite a few of you guys as clients. I understand objectively if you're in quarantine and you're not going to be able to, ejaculate for like, I don't know how long. You know what? Maybe it's okay to fap here and there, especially if you are rebooting and figuring out, other areas of your life. You guys have to be very objective to understand this stuff. Okay, I do believe there are end goals and how to properly utilize something, but it's more complex than just that. Okay, so I'll finish the video there, guys. Dopamine detox, is it bullshit or is it useful? Completely depends. Are you a Jimmy or are you a David? Are you a Bob or are you a Chris? It's not what you do, it's who you are. Who you are when you do it. So ask yourself that, right? Are you reliant on this thing? Are you noticing that your dopamine receptors are literally fried? And if they are from that, then have the objectivity and back away. Partake in this dopamine detox like I have many times myself. But if you are not, and you are noticing that this thing is in fact enhancing your life, as everything in life is neutral, social media is not bad. A lot of you guys point fingers saying this is bad. There's nothing bad with it. It's reflecting back your insecurities, your fault. You're bad. There's nothing, no one thing is good and bad. Is tea good and bad? You tell me. What if I'm allergic to tea? What if this is green tea? Does it have yeah, anyways, that's enough. Have the objectivity and decide for yourself. Don't just bandwagon onto things because all your favorite YouTubers are doing this dopamine detox, because in fact it may be detrimental to you and counterproductive. Have your objectivity. Think for yourself. What best suits you at this time? I don't care if it looks destructive or not on paper. Right? So be open-minded. I'm not telling you to do anything illegal or stupid. That is not what I'm saying. I'm giving you the objectivity to understand that there are two sides to every coin. So that's that. I'll finish it there, guys. I want you all to think for yourself. That's essentially the whole purpose of this channel. It's to help you guys as men, but part of that is to think for yourself. So if you guys enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. I hope you guys did enjoy this. I know it'll help. Comment, subscribe. You guys know the deal. And as always, guys, if you were interested, I'm still taking on some spots for clients. I'm absolutely stoked coaching you guys. The results you guys are getting are, it is really outstanding, and I have full confidence in knowing that, I'm able to completely change your life. So if you guys want to, you can apply down below if there's still spots. We improve your health, relationships, find your passion, service to the world, what I call the 4 areas of growth. Also, guys, there is the coach. There are still some spots open. We're going to be starting fairly soon, so if you guys want to check it out, you can. The workshop, where I take on 20 of you guys per month. Okay, just once a month, and I coach you guys in a group coaching call. We have group messaging, and we're really just a family and a team. So if you'd like to know more on that, guys, check it out while there still are spots open. And as always, there is the course, the lowest rung of the ladder, which again, several of you guys have purchased and are absolutely crushing it. A 3.5-hour long plus course, guys, at improving everything on your health, relationships, finding your passion, serving it to the world. Everything. Self-development, guys. You as a man, improve your entire life. The resources are there, guys. Invest in yourself, and I know how much it will help. But if not, no pressure, guys. You have this YouTube channel completely free, and I'm going to be here to support you guys regardless. So thank you so much, guys. I appreciate all the love, support. Again, thank you so much for 10K. I really appreciate you guys, and let's just crush it. That's it. Thanks, guys, so much. I'll talk to you in the next video. With that said, till then, peace.